Good morning. I'm going to finish a sip of my tea and tell you about our very first day camping in our camper van for the season. Yay! So today is day one of camping season. We took our van out of storage earlier this month and we had a full moon last night. So you can see this gap in the trees right here. That is where the full moon came up. It was huge, it was amazing. It was coming up through the trees, and at first we could barely see it through the trees. They were so thick. And then when it broke the tree line, it was like, wow, super bright, like a spotlight. And we had a fireplace out here. Let me see if you can see my fire pit somewhere there. And it was glorious. So we're at a state forest, and we're parked at the edge of the road because the rules are you can do dispersed camping. You can't camp on the road and you can't drive off the road. So I said, well, we have a camper van. How's that going to work? And they were able to explain, just kind of find this liminal space between the two. So that's what we did. And you can see all around us is state forest. So the pine trees smell amazing. That aromatherapy we got all night. We got great sleep. It was incredibly quiet. And we took a little hike down the road there, and we're gonna take a little hike, a bigger hike today. And so I just wanted to try out this new device I'm using. I call it the Big Gambino, but it's actually I think it's called a gimbal. I'm not tech, my guy's tech. And so I can walk and talk, and then also kind of just start filming the van and how awesome it is to just pull up and park. Have a fire, put out the camp chairs, put out a table. We had a really nice first meal, which was Annie's shells and cheese with tuna and peas. So how's that for super fancy? But that allows us to, I'm listening in the woods. That allows us to keep it really simple and not spend time in the kitchen of the van, but to spend time out here in the woods. And so super exciting day one of our camping season. We're getting the van out and ready. We took it out of storage. We had put there's a feather on the ground. We had put some packets of like Siberian fir chips or something to detract the little mices. We didn't want them taking up residence in our van while it was in storage. And so our van really smells pretty good actually, but we've been airing it out, getting all the supplies, kitchen supplies back in there. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Let's see if we can give Lulu a shot. Where is she? There she is. I'm still figuring out how to work this. I don't know how to turn the camera around. So yeah, thanks for tuning in for day one. I'll be doing a lot of videos about, easy meals. Maybe shells and cheese isn't your style. We're gonna make chilaquiles for breakfast. That's a really nice camper meal. And just the tools we use and where to find free camping and all that great stuff, because we know how important it is to get outside. And it's one thing to take a walk for an hour or two. It's another thing to be out in nature for multiple days. And so that's really something I know I need for my nervous system, and something that I want to support and encourage in others as well.